Hi, Rene here. It's very important that you be on the same frequency as your goals and desires, and that's what I want to speak to you about today. I mentioned before that the purpose of the subconscious mind is to bring reality into alignment with its programmings. Now, I shouldn't only say it that way. I should say the purpose is to bring your reality into alignment with your personal programming. That's why the things that you normally do seem to come easy to you. The things that come easy are what you're used to. Things that come difficult are the things that you're working towards, but they're not on the same frequency. They're not part of your programming. So according to quantum physics, everything is vibration. So everything is vibrating at different speeds. If you were to take this microphone, okay, I have a mic right here. If you were to take that microphone and break it down into its finest components, I mean, we're talking beyond molecules and all this, it would be vibrating at a certain frequency. And so would my mouse. And so would my coffee. Okay? Everything is vibration. Not only that, but the television behind me, the wall, my hand, my entire body, this shirt, it is all vibrating. Everything vibrating at different frequencies, but it's all a sea of vibration. What else is vibration? Your thoughts, your words, your everything. So even your programming is a certain vibration. What makes you, what makes your desires, it's all a different vibration. Now, think about vibration, okay? You've probably heard the whole thing about like attracts like. People who are happy like to be around other people. Like attracts like. People who are angry seem to attract other angry people. If you're a happy person, or if you're in a really good mood, and you walk into a room with people who are really angry and grouchy and grumping with each other and raising their voice, do you feel comfortable with them? Or do you feel like they're an opposing magnet? You want to just go the other way. If you're really healthy, do you want to be around sick people? If you see a lot of sick people, you kind of, unless it's somebody you love and you're there to visit, but you kind of steer clear of them. People who complain attract complaining people. If you don't believe me, go into a lot of these coffee shops in the morning and watch a lot of the regulars getting together, all talking about their medical problems, and I have this and I have that, and they go around the room talking about who has the biggest problem or the most medical expenses or taking the most pills, and it's like a little club. They all want to be around each other, but if you're healthy, you don't want to be there. In fact, you try to steer clear of them. Think about musical instruments, okay? If I were to take a tuning fork and hit it, let's say it was a tuning fork tuned in the key of C, and I hit it with the metal and it went ding, you could hold another tuning fork here without even hitting it, and you would hear that tuning fork resonate with the C. And if you don't believe this, go into a piano store where you have a bunch of pianos. I think they still have piano stores now, where you have a bunch of pianos because they, when you hit the key, it hits a certain string that resonates a frequency. So go to a piano store and hit the key of C and have somebody stand by the other pianos and listen. And when you hit the key of C on one piano, you're going to hear a faint C on the other pianos resonate because the vibration makes that one vibrate. So you could do that with a lot of instruments, okay? Is it the xylophone where you hit that ding and you'll have other ones resonate in that same key. Now, not only does the key of C, when you hit it, resonate, but also high C and low C. They're all on the same frequency. But when you hit C, D doesn't vibrate. E doesn't, F doesn't, the others don't, just that frequency. And the interesting thing about frequencies is that they can't be seen. Similar to music, right now, there's music flying through this room. I can't hear it, but it's going through radio waves, okay? It's through different frequencies being put out by transmitters of different radio stations. And there's frequencies of information and everything going right through my body because the walls don't stop them. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to watch your television, through your satellite dishes, or listen to the radio, because the waves go right through the walls. They go right through cement. They go right through your bodies. Frequencies are going through us all the time of all these different radio stations. You could receive them in the car. But the interesting thing to realize is if 97.5 were logged into, okay, you turn to 97.5 on your radio dial in the car, what you're going to receive is information or music being sent out by the frequency 97.5 by their transmitter. You're not going to receive 101 station. You're not going to receive 95 or 90. All those stations are still going through you, but they're not being received because they're not on the same frequency that you're on. Do you see what's going on here? 97.5 can only receive 97.5. Like attracts like. 101, okay, 101.5 or whatever can only receive 101.5, okay? They will never attract another station. They'll only attract the same one that you're tuned into. And we work the same way, okay? You attract what you are. So if you are programmed for happiness, you're going to attract happiness. If you're programmed that you deserve wealth, you are wealthy, nothing else can happen, only wealth comes to you all the time. And if you're truly programmed that way, and you believe that without doubt, without self-sabotage, that's all that can come to you. And that's why extremely wealthy people who are always wealthy stay wealthy, because that's their frequency. People that get it and lose it, well, they have also the frequency or the programming of doubt, of self-sabotage, of inadequacies, oh, I can't do it, all this different kind of programming that attracts the same thing. Confusion attracts confusion. If you are always, always healthy and you believe you can only be healthy and that's all that exists, that's all that will happen, because that's all you can attract. Remember, you cannot attract what you're not tuned into. So someone who is constantly broke, that doesn't know how to make money, will never attract wealth. Oh, they might get some money through a fluke or something or an accident, but they'll always ultimately go back to who they perceive themselves to be, to who they're programmed to be, to their frequency. And that's what these videos are about, and this training is about, is to help you to change your frequency by programming it to the proper frequency of the success that you desire, whether it be in health, wealth, relationships, or happiness. So that's why you only attract what you are and not what you want. You can work towards it, but you'll only attract, ultimately receive what you are. And if you're not receiving what you want, then you need to change what you are. You need to change your program. That's why your goals and desires are not your present programming if you're not attaining them. So if you want to attract something different, you need to create something different to attract it. You need to change your programming to attract the frequency that you desire. And that's what this is all about. Don't forget to do your assignments, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.